Are we on the brink of an AI apocalypse, or is the fear exaggerated? Join me as we debunk the myths and explore the real impact of AI on businesses in today's fast-paced world. Hey there, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a hot topic that's been making waves in the business world: artificial intelligence, or as we all know it, AI. Now, before we dive in, let's address the elephant in the room. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yep, it's that pervasive fear-mongering about AI's impact on businesses. You've probably heard it all: how AI is going to turn everything upside down, leaving us all scrambling to keep up. But hey, hold your horses for a second. Let's set the record straight here. Sure, AI is a game changer, no doubt about it. Let's not get carried away with the doom and gloom predictions, shall we? Many of these prophecies are, well, a tad exaggerated if you ask me. I mean, come on, we've all heard those wild claims about AI replacing every job under the sun, right? But let's take a step back and think about it. Is it really going to be that drastic? I don't think so, and here's why. So in today's video, we're going to unpack all of this fear-mongering surrounding AI and separate fact from fiction. Get ready, folks, because we're about to embark on a journey through the fascinating world of AI and business. And trust me, by the end of this video, you'll have a much clearer picture of what's really going on. All right, buckle up, folks, because here's the lowdown on the 3 core components that you absolutely need to wrap your head around when it comes to AI. First up, you've got to understand the AI revolution. Yep, we're talking about getting to grips with what AI is all about, how it's shaking things up, and why it's such a big deal. Then we dive into the real-world implications of AI. That's right, we're getting down to brass tacks, exploring how AI isn't just some sci-fi concept, but a real force that's shaping our lives and businesses as we speak. And last but not least, we're talking moolah, dinero, cash. How to make money with AI. Because let's face it, understanding AI is great and all, but if you're not making bank off it, what's the point, right? So grab your notebooks, folks, because we're about to school you on the 3 core components of the AI revolution. Throughout history, humanity has seen some game-changing innovations. Think back to the invention of the plow, making farming a whole lot easier, or the printing press, revolutionizing how we spread information. Now fast forward to today, and we're in the midst of another major shift: the rise of artificial intelligence. But here's the kicker: unlike those past innovations that simply made existing tasks more efficient, AI is a whole new ball game. It's like taking something uniquely human, our skills, and turning them into a product. That's right, AI has this remarkable ability to take what makes us human and package it into something that machines can replicate. It's a game changer, folks, and it's shaking up the way we think about work, creativity, and everything in between. Now let's talk about accessibility. Remember when AI seemed like this exclusive club only for tech giants and super geniuses? Well, not anymore. Thanks to recent advancements, especially tools like ChatGPT, AI is stepping out of the ivory tower and into the hands of everyday folks like you and me. It's like the democratization of knowledge on steroids. Suddenly, anyone with an internet connection can tap into the power of AI. And that's a game changer, my friends. No longer is AI just a buzzword thrown around by Silicon Valley bigwigs. It's right here at your fingertips, ready to help you tackle tasks, solve problems, and maybe even change the world. We're about to dive into some serious tech talk. Have you heard of Moore's Law? It's like the golden rule of computing. Picture this: Moore's Law says that the number of transistors on a microchip doubles every 2 years. Now, what does that mean for us? Well, it means that computer power grows at an exponential rate. And when you pair that with AI's ability to learn and adapt on its own, it's like pouring rocket fuel on an already blazing fire of innovation. The possibilities? Endless. From crunching data to solving complex problems, AI's rapid growth is opening doors we never even knew existed. So get ready, because the future is looking pretty darn exciting. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room: governance and ethics in the world of AI. Sure, AI brings with it a plethora of opportunities, but it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There are some real concerns bubbling up, especially when it comes to who's keeping an eye on the AI playground and whether it's playing fair. We're talking about things like privacy, bias, and accountability. It's like handing the keys to the kingdom to a super smart but slightly unpredictable teenager. So while we're riding the wave of AI's potential, we also need to make sure we've got some guardrails in place to keep things on the straight and narrow. It's a balancing act, folks, and we're still figuring out the best way forward. Here's the deal: predicting the future is about as easy as herding cats, especially when it comes to technology. So instead of gazing into our crystal balls and making wild guesses about flying cars and brain implants, let's keep our feet firmly planted on the ground. Sure, AI is shaking things up, but let's not lose our heads over it. We've got to focus on the here and now, folks. What's happening today, tomorrow, maybe next week, and not some distant future where robots rule the world. It's all about staying grounded and tackling the challenges as they come, one step at a time. AI is shaking up the job market, no doubt about it. From factory floors to corner offices, no job is safe from the digital revolution. But before you start panicking and updating your resume, let's take a closer look. Sure, some jobs might go the way of the dodo, but that's just the nature of progress, folks. The real question is, how are you going to adapt? Are you going to let AI steamroll over you like a runaway freight train? Or are you going to hitch a ride on the AI bandwagon and carve out a new niche for yourself? Because let me tell you, there are plenty of opportunities out there for those who are willing to roll up their sleeves and get creative. So don't be a deer in the headlights, folks. Embrace the change, adapt, and who knows, you might just come out on top. AI isn't just a fancy buzzword, it's a game changer, folks. And if you're not leveraging it in your business, well, you might as well be churning butter in the age of electricity. So how can you make AI work for you? Let me count the ways. First up, we've got agency services. Picture this, you're drowning in emails faster than you can say spam folder, but with AI, those emails practically write themselves. Next on the agenda, content creation. Say goodbye to writer's block and hello to a flood of fresh ideas, all thanks to your trusty AI assistant. And last but not least, we've got consulting and coaching. With AI by your side, you'll be making power moves faster than you can say boardroom bingo. So, what are you waiting for? Get on board the AI train and watch your productivity soar to new heights. It's time to step into the spotlight and claim your slice of the AI pie. How? Well, it's simple. Relationships, relationships, relationships. In a world where algorithms reign supreme, your ability to connect with people is more valuable than ever. So pick up that phone, schedule those meetings, and start building those bridges. Because in this golden age of AI, the sky's the limit, but only if you're willing to reach for it. And that's a wrap on our journey through the AI landscape. But hey, the adventure doesn't end here. If you're hungry for more insights, tips, and tricks on navigating the ever-evolving world of technology, be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring the bell icon. By joining our community, you'll stay one step ahead in the AI game and unlock a world of opportunities. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, keep innovating, keep exploring, and keep embracing the power of AI. See you in the next video.